Hey everyone, hey dear brothers and sisters in Christ. You know, there can be hard days knowing what we know, and we've learned a lot in the last few years. I think I can speak for many of us. And I will say, I wouldn't change anything, right? I wouldn't want to go back to sleep, if you know what I mean. Knowing what we know is very important. Knowing God, knowing that Jesus Christ died for us, shed his precious blood, was buried, then resurrected 3 days later, according to the scriptures, knowing that this is true 100%, is about salvation, forgiveness, promises of God, to go to heaven, and much more. So we are truly blessed, even though some days, right, brothers and sisters, like, I still get comments that I'm like, this person is crazy, right? They're not understanding something. I don't know why they believe what they believe, and they're so rude about being, like, when you talk about Jesus Christ, when I talk about Jesus Christ to people, they want me to keep it to myself, or they get mad about things and it becomes an argument. I'm very tired of that, because we are telling people the truth, and it becomes like, it becomes very frustrating that people don't want to believe it, because it's so important too. And Jesus is the way, the truth, the life. He is all three of those things. What is life without that? Like, life without life, I know that's kind of dumb, but right, God, the way, the truth, the life, Jesus Christ. This is true, and this is the most important thing in life. There's nothing more important than having a relationship with Jesus Christ for forgiveness of sin and salvation. So in Philippians 2:14, I don't think I'm taking it out of context here, but it says, do all things without murmurings and disputings. So I never want to complain about, like, some days it feels like I'm under attack by comments, and especially while I'm driving, I get a lot of weird stuff while I'm driving. And sometimes I'm like, does Satan know that this irritates me this much? And is there some kind of, like, I don't know. I just, right, I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist or a paranoid person, but I've seen some things and been through some things in my life that are very, very sketchy. When I was first walking with God and doing my YouTube channel, I had a bit of gang stalking. I don't like to talk about it because it sounds very crazy to the average person, even probably to some of you guys. But I don't have that stuff anymore. Like, I walk with God, and I'm not perfect, that is for sure. Christians aren't perfect people. We're fallen sinners that realize this. So what do? The only remedy is Jesus Christ. And like I said, like, I wouldn't change anything. I wouldn't want to go back to sleep. I love knowing what I know, knowing the truth of God. Once more, some people will confuse this with me knowing it all or something. I've never ever said that, and I think that's very clear to see. I appreciate doing this channel for many reasons, because one of the things I appreciate about this channel is it's walking home with my brothers and sisters. We are the sheep. Jesus Christ is the good shepherd. We know his voice. So Philippians, right, do all things without murmurings and disputings. Like, sometimes I want to complain to God. I'm like, God, I'd like a friend in real life that doesn't want to, think I'm a crazy person for believing in the Bible and Jesus and showing the biblical world, which is very obvious to see, as we will see in this video as well. But too many people are just stuck in their lives. They don't want to disrupt things, right? They don't want to rock the boat. They're happy in their little world. But if they knew the truth about the world, they would run to Jesus Christ, because, like, for me, it helped put the fear of God into me. And I know the Bible, that it says the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. And I have that. I'm not bragging about it. It's an actual fact that I want others to, find out for themselves. Chanel Terrero is a singer. I can't remember where they're from, but they have the sign of success on their hand. I got a comment that I just read little bits and pieces of yesterday of someone that is just a crazy person. I don't even want to try helping them. They just left me such a message that I'm just like, I skimmed over it and I'm like, this person needs a lot of help. But they don't understand the sign of success, which is, in this world, it's not, do you think this world is A-okay? Well, then you're in denial and you're deceived, because this is 666 on the hand. That's what it is. Why is it the sign of success? Because they flash it all the time. Instead of being A-okay, right? It's, we're successful in the fallen world. I wonder how we achieved that. By doing it again here, by doing it again with a friend, by doing it again with another friend, by doing it again there. putting it over their eye, putting it over their eye, wearing their background dancers are wearing the Freemason checkerboard. They're hanging out on the Freemason checkerboard, and they're doing the vow of silence. Are they keeping the secret of the biblical world about fame, fortune, and success, and most likely about Freemasonry? Probably. I don't have this all figured out. I do not hate these people. I want them to go to heaven, but it's a humble thing walking with God. You have to kind of give things up. You have to give up the world, and a lot of people do not want to give up the world. They like their multimillionaire. They like their millions of dollars. They like their fame and fortune. They like other people admiring them and worshiping them in a way. Like I've said, in doing this research of looking through the social media of these people and just what's posted out there, the pictures they put out to the world, right? I'm not making them do this stuff. I joke around sometimes about phoning them and say, hey, I got a crazy YouTube channel. You want to pose in a certain way so I can talk about it? But no. And another debate is, like, do people make them do these signs and symbols? Because that may be the case in some cases, especially with younger people. But for the majority, I think they like doing this. They like it. It's like a duper's delight. So many people don't know what we're doing, right? Wink, wink. It's a secret. Right? They do all these signs, symbols, and agendas. Like putting 666 over the eye of Horus. That's what that is. This is pretty much a slam dunk, right? Who does this? The people that we see on this channel do this. Are they saved by Jesus Christ? I don't know their hearts, but Hollywood and fame, fortune, and success don't seem to mix with Christianity, truly walking with God. To me, it's been a very humble thing, right? Like, when it comes down to it, I feel like I know nothing. But I know the meaning of life, not bragging, trying to spread that around, is to have faith in the finished work of Jesus Christ. There is nothing more important. There is nothing that can fill the hole in your heart. There is nothing that can fill the void other than having a real faithful relationship with Jesus Christ. Praying to him, reading the word when we can, so we know that the Bible is true. We live in a biblical world, and the Bible helps us to get through the nonsense that I was talking about at the beginning of this video. I have weird things happening in life. I get weird comments. People from my past, some of them I've had to block them just to have peace. To have peace and not, like, you know, be stressed out and have anxiety because people are crazy around me. And I know people think I'm crazy, but no, I'm reporting on the crazy world. So in turn, I guess that makes me look a little crazy sometimes. But I'd rather be crazy for Jesus than quote unquote sane in the crazy world that people are in, right? If people don't know Jesus and that the world is biblical like this, they are not a truther, and I don't believe they are saved, right? There's a lot of people that, I'm a Catholic, I'm a Jehovah's Witness, I'm a whatever. That is adding or taking away from the gospel. That is, you know, I just want people to have a real relationship with Jesus Christ. I want them to have the scales removed from their eyes so they can see that this is really true. This is the world. People have made horrible choices. I guess these people don't think about eternity, or if they do, they go, well, hell, all my friends will be in hell, so it'll be a party or something. That is insanity to me, and I can't believe some people would think that, but I think some people do think that. So brothers and sisters, I've ranted enough on this video. Thank you for listening. Thank you for walking with me. Another day closer to redemption. God bless you.